One more bit of Apple news. The information is reporting that in a first for them, Apple is using an Indian factory to do the early manufacturing work for the base model of the iPhone 17. The iPhone 17 Pro will continue to be manufactured in China, but this is still quite the milestone. Quote, "The choice of an Indian factory for this stage of iPhone development, figuring out how to translate a prototype designed in Cupertino into a device that can be mass-produced, highlights the progress Apple has made in diversifying its supply chain to India from China and its confidence in the capabilities of Indian engineers. That's because this work is the most challenging and resource-intensive aspect of Apple's product development," say current and former Apple employees. Internally known as New Production Introduction, or NPI, the work involves tweaking the iPhone's design and materials and experimenting with different types of equipment and manufacturing processes to ensure that millions of iPhones can be produced a day across different locations with minimal defects. The majority of this development typically takes place between October and May. The primary sites for development of the iPhone 17 Pro, a more complicated device than the base model, will still be in China, but development of the lower-tier iPhone 17, internally codenamed V57, is happening at a factory operated by Taiwan's Foxconn Technology in the southern Indian city of Bangalore, the people said, end quote. Both Apple and Foxconn have been hiring engineers locally, and the project has already cleared an important early phase called Proto 1, where thousands of units were successfully produced on a single production line using various equipment and vendor combinations to match the quality standards of Cupertino-made prototypes. If development continues as planned, Apple will finalize the iPhone 17's manufacturing procedures in India by next summer before replicating them at other sites, including Foxconn's massive facility in China. This expansion builds on Apple's 6-year journey in India, which began in 2017 with the assembly of older iPhone models to avoid high import taxes on Chinese-made devices. While initially most components were shipped from China, Apple has since progressed to manufacturing newer premium models in India and has encouraged suppliers to establish local factories. The strategy appears to be paying off, with Apple's revenue in India growing 33% to approximately $8 billion in the year to March, with iPhones representing half of these sales. Though worth noting that this growth reflects both Apple's manufacturing expansion and rising demand from Indian consumers.